Okay, I'm going to use my origin story for Wisdom Council to kind of walk through it so that, and then along the way, I want you to build the same kind of your side of that story. So the first part is struggle. What's the struggle of your origin? What were you trying to solve? What was the problem you're trying to solve? What's the thing that you faced? So what's the struggle of this? And I'll start with my story. The story that goes with mine is when Wisdom Council became an idea. And I think as I heard the story this weekend, is I was sitting in Newcastle, UK, and with a bunch of partners at a pub. And one of the partners there said, and he was really old because he was 48. And you know, at Accenture, you retired when you were 50 back in those days. So we were saying, what are you going to do when you retire? And it's like, I want to go to the best parties on the planet once a year. And so he went to Munich for Oktoberfest. He'd already been to Rio for Carnival. And so he was like, I wanted to do these great parties. And I thought, and that was, you know, I'm telling the story like 15 years later. So that impacted me in some way. And in a sense, that began my struggle with Wisdom Council. I couldn't articulate it back then, but I said, oh, I want to do this. That sounds interesting. He retired at 50 and died at 52. It's like the story that we always heard as the urban myth at Accenture all the time. It's like, yeah, the average death age of a partner is 52. It's like, it actually happened to somebody I knew. And when he died, I was like, that raised the struggle up again. I was like, I want to carry on his legacy because I really respect that. Now you all know me well enough. Yeah, I can't see Patrick going to the best parties in the planet all over the world. He's not a party guy. It's like, no. I had to transform that into, I want to go to a sacred place on the planet every year. And I remember when he passed away, that I was like, oh, I need to do this. I want to go to these sacred places on the planet. But that was like 12 years ago, 15 years ago. I don't know, probably longer than that. But that began the struggle, right? In a sense, it's like, oh, so then that's the struggle part. So take 30 seconds, 20 seconds and write down what's the beginning of the idea. And that's set that like unsettledness in your heart to go like, I need to do something with this. So take 20 seconds and just start dashing down some notes about that. Maybe it's something that a need you saw, but you didn't have the tools or the people around you to solve for that at that time.